So yeah, I'm glad the dude didn't come at you. You didn't say, man, what you talking about? What you talking about? What,
You
you
mean the
called me
white
a
guy?
yeah, the white guy.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
nah. I just really,
mean,
like I said, it stung me for a minute. I just said, man, what did I say? But this dude, and it just hit me. I said, oh, this word is that motherfucking bad for them. If they say, so it just flipped. It was like, man, a white person better never open his
Tony,
mouth.
when is it ever good?
When I say it to my brothers, when I'm talking
Can
to
you
my
only
brothers,
say it to your brothers? Can you say it in a movie theater to your brothers?
yeah,
Can you say it at a cafeteria, or can you
yeah.
say it in any way you
I
want to
can say
say
it
it?
anyway because
You
I
can
feel,
say it. Is
because
that part of the
I feel.
language?
Yeah, it is.
Your language.
It's not part of everybody's.
Okay,
Most,
because
and
you
like you
said they
say,
can't
have
call
it.
you that.
You said, nah, no, definitely, because he's not saying it in there, man. I know he's not. I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying. So yeah, nah. I
He's
mean,
not
you done
saying it
seen.
in a
I don't know
different
if you've
way.
seen
I
it
get it.
in videos. It that happened. I
I
mean,
saw a Chinese joker rapping, saying nigga on it, rapping.
and he got a lot. He got a lot of flack for it too.
He
He
got,
got a lot of
I'm
flack
like,
for it.
dude.
But he came up in the hood in that area thinking he can say it, and it was a bit debate. Should he
Yeah.
be able to say it? Should he not be able to say
Right.
it? And type of thing.
When did you come down on
so,
that? You saying no. You better not never be able to
a
say
Chinese dude?
it. Yeah.
I don't know.
He ain't white?
I don't know. He's not white. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
he brown.
I know a white. I know what a white man thinking about it. I'm not sure what. I know it's racist Chinese.
But Tony, are you painting? I'm sorry to cut you off, but are you painting everybody with that brush? Because that's a broad brush. You saying
What you mean?
every white person?
No.
Come on.
I'm saying every white person.
Every white person got that in them. It's endogenous. It's in their body. It's in their.
They know it. Now, do they look at it as the same way? I don't believe a white person that's grew up around blacks like Snow, not the white person. I got a black friend at work.
Yeah.
Not that white person.
Okay.
White person who at the cookouts.
Right.
You know, and just been hanging.
Yeah.
Probably got a black girl and probably came. Oh, whatever. No, I don't think they look at it like that. And you get to know people when you're around people.
True,
you get to know people.
True.
But no, that guy who only got that one black friend at work,
Now,
he can't say
one
it.
of your sons, or your son,
Mhm.
your son, either one of them, or your daughters, bring a white person to the house, right?
Mhm.
That's serious. I'm coming to meet dad. I'm coming to meet mom.
Mhm.
How you feel about that? And the reason why I ask you how you feel about that, are you afraid that at one point they're gonna slip? And I'm not even gonna call it a slip. They just gonna use the word, and you're gonna end that relationship right there.
No.
It's done. It has to be, Tony, right?
No.
'Cause
Well,
they
you asked
said-
me a couple of different questions.
Yeah.
You asked me if they bring them to the house first.
Okay.
So the only thing you asked me, if they become involved with
A Caucasian.
a Caucasian, am I gonna be worried about one day the Caucasian slipping up saying that word?
And I ain't gonna call it a slip. They say the
I said,
word.
oh well, nah, man. If they say the word, be that.
Because it's a slip, they hiding something.
No, yeah.
So I'm not
But
saying
if
I'm gonna call it a slip.
But if they, how they saying it? You say
I mean,
that'd be a big tell. But I probably would say something too.
The
If I think they
context
just said it, thinking they could say it because they've been around black people, I would say you don't need to be saying that. But if I think you say, yeah, see, that's the niggas I be talking about, it's a whole nother story.
I get
It's
it.
a whole
I get
nother
it.
story.
So the context wouldn't matter.
It would matter
It would
in
be.
that situation because, I mean, if he came here the first day and
Right.
said it any type of way, it'll be.
Well, he's trying to get to know you.
He can't get to know me like that. If he ain't got better sense than that, then you fool for even bringing this motherfucker over here. That's the problem right there. If he ain't got more sense to come over to a black man's house and nigga come out his mouth the first time he meet him, you a fool for bringing him in. You can take him and you need to go the fuck back with him and get the fuck out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, man.
Well,
That's crazy. That's
I feel
crazy,
you.
D.
I feel you, and I hear you.
That's
I hear you.
Yeah, man.
but I mean, that could easily happen.
No, it couldn't.
It
I
could,
don't think.
it could happen.
It
Your
could.
reaction to
I
it,
don't
Tony,
think-
is what I'm thinking. It's your reaction to it, and I'm sure that your wife.
I don't think people
and
that
this-
stupid, man. I don't think this person that stupid.
Right. bro, if it's a Euro that he just heard on the video and he listened to it coming over here in the car,
Yeah.
how you going
Well,
to how you going to do that, man?
My daughter or my son gonna say, yeah, you in the car singing that shit. You better not say it when you get in front of Pop. That's what's gonna happen. Don't slip up and say that
we
shit when you get in front.
At his best,
Don't say that when you
ladies. That's all I'm
when you
saying.
get in front of Pop. Don't do it, please. That's what they gonna say. Yeah, they.
Well. That's interesting because I would love to hear the conversation that you would have with that person. And I know it would be a teachable moment. It would be a teachable moment, Tony. I know it would be. I don't want to hear that.
Like I said, depends. The only thing I said depends on if you were just saying, you know, somebody that just came out where he was like, I like Eminem song, I like DMX song where he. And I'd be like, all right, son, look, you don't need to be shooting that out, okay?
I was just listening to that in the car.
I say, okay, but you can't say it. That ain't something for you to say. If your parents ain't taught you that, you need to go back.
That's hilarious.
And my daughter or son that brought you over here should have told you better.
It's crazy for bring you over here, right?
So that's the easy conversation. That's the easy conversation.
Now I'm in the boardroom. Should never come out in the boardroom, right? I've been in the boardroom before.
And it came out?
Nah, it ain't never come out.
You ain't been as
me.
You ain't been there.
As me, as one of me.
Well, you ain't been there that fly on the wall.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You ain't been that fly on the wall when it's all of them in that boardroom.
Yeah. And the issue is about me. Right?
Mm-hmm. Or us.
Or us.
Or them.
Us. I'm saying me as a broad brush, as a brother.
Oh, you saying you're part of them, but you just not there today.
I'm not there today.
Okay.
And I don't know if that'll come out or come up or how they would describe
me. I think you gotta know who. I think you gotta know.
There's gonna be one in there, Tony, right?
It could be. It could be.
It's gonna be.
It could be. I mean,
that's all I'm saying. It's gonna be. So as the CEO of the company, how do you address that? Or it depends on where you are.
The CEO supposed to know if he's a legit dude. If he's straight about his business, he should straighten that guy out and let him know that that's not what we do when he's doing his business. But as we know also, a lot of these CEOs and people who've been running these companies for years have come up from their grandfathers and great-grandfathers, and that was normal. So you just got to hope you working for somebody who's learned and gotten better than granddad and great-granddad and all of them.
Right. So over time, everybody sort of evolves or gets better.
Right? No.
Everybody don't, or most people, half, 50%. Give me percentages.
I hope we at 50 at least now, but I'm not even sure.
Okay.
But I hope we at 50, but I wouldn't bet on it. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? See, white people don't play.
Do you like white people? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I like white. I have no problem with white people. Don't have no problem with me.
I get that. I get it.
So
That makes sense. Well, the question was simply, if you have a policy this way, you have a policy that way, you're pretty strict down the middle. But I'm just saying, you gotta ask yourself when you're trying to evolve, is it me? I hear what you're saying to me. I know it's you already. But it's part of that me to move away from that, to move higher than that. You know what I'm saying?
Some people like to want to. It's a legitimate question, and that's what some people want us to do. That's what Black America want us to do. That succeed in life. Let's move past that. Let's move past.
Whitewash.
Yeah, it goes on. But we are here now, and America is doing this for us. But I can't. I don't look at it as evolving. It's keeping my eye. It's keeping my eye and my ears open. So it's keeping my not to get turned sideways and thinking that everything's all right. And that okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Everything's all right. It ain't as bad as it used to be. When I can make one little turn, one little wrong move, and get treated the same way that I'm talking about. So I'm always gonna be on guard. I'm always gonna be. A lot of things. We work for a company. I ain't gonna bring up no names right now. When we were young, teenagers and shit, 19, 18.
We were headed to college, so let me just say that.
We were working and it was two. We had two managers. We had two managers there. We had a white manager and a Jamaican manager. And this is my story. I'm telling you. We had a white manager and a Jamaican manager. And the white manager, when I first got there, I'm 18, 19 years old. White manager would come out. He would, hey guys, how are you, man? How my man? To shake our hands and everything, and be like, that's my man. I used to call him, that's my man. I almost said his name. That's my man. And everything. He was all. But what he would do would go, if we wasn't doing whatever we was supposed to be doing at the time, he wouldn't say nothing. But what he would do would go back in the back and call the supervisor down, which was black, call the supervisor, tell them they better boo, 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 tell them what. So they'd come out and tell us. The Jamaican manager, if he came out there, and we wasn't doing, hey fellas, y'all need to get it going. And when I first got there, I was like, man, I like the white guy. That the Jamaican dude, man, he too much, man. He always doing something. That's where I involved at. If you want to know involved, in the year I started working there, and an older dude told me because I said the white dude was all right. He was like, nah, Slim, a dude older than me, he had been there before. He said, nah, Slim, you gonna find out. And I found exactly what was going on, and that's what they do. They smile, play in your face, do all these things. But in the background is when they make their moves. I want somebody to be direct with me. I started loving the Jamaican dude. He was my man because he gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. And that's what I want in this world, straight, no chaser. So all the phoniness and faking, putting up the blinds and stuff, I can't do that. I'm gonna look it straight at you, what you're doing, and I ain't gonna give you no grip because you pat me on the back, or you did a little something, or you gave me Juneteenth as a holiday to make me feel good and say, well, we getting it a little bit. Nah, I can't take half of it when they got the whole.
I'm thinking that the half is your half because you're living in a hole, so you only going to get half.
White person ain't getting half. White person ain't getting half. White person ain't getting half.
Not now.
They getting whole.
He ain't getting the whole to boom.
He getting whole.
I mean, he is whole, and we make him whole, but he ain't getting the whole caboodle. There's a white man right now that's going to prison because of a black female that's standing up there as judge. She's judge and jury right now, bruh. I'm just saying somewhere in the country, fellas, wherever y'all are around the world.
He deserved to go to jail.
I'm just
saying.
So
don't tell me he did something happening that shouldn't happen.
I get it, but what I'm saying is
he still got a hold. He did some fucked up shit. He should go to jail.
He did some crazy shit.
So that ain't
but
nothing.
I get that.
So that ain't how he getting half.
I get that, Tony, but he is going to lose his freedom.
But that's what he deserved.
Because he deserved that.
Right.
And you know who facilitated that?
Who?
That process of him losing his freedom?
Who?
It wasn't a white man.
No, it was
him. It wasn't
him.
a white woman.
It was him.
It wasn't a white man.
It was him.
Woman. So
it was him.
So I'm just saying. The
and he ain't in jail yet. You still come.
I get it, Tony.
He ain't in jail yet. You already got him in jail. That's what you said. The tables are turning. Okay. The tables always turn. The tables always turn. They turn it. They go back. They do a lot of different things. They do a lot of different things. Everybody don't like that guy that you talking about. For one,
right.
Even the other people on the both sides.
Right.
They don't like that guy. So it is some people sitting back there that's giving her some power to say, yeah, go get him. But they still in the background though. They out there, they behind her, pushing, and she don't care. She showing her that she got balls. So I'm with all of that, but that still don't change what I'm saying, Dale. That still don't change what I'm saying on a big scale. That's one person. I could talk about a lot of one person's. You know, I could say something in the general. Police kill black people and don't go to jail. Then we could say, nah, he did. What was his name? The dude that put the knee on the neck. He went to jail. And I say, oh, okay, they did get. Yeah, they did get him. Yeah. So yeah, we could throw some dots at shit going on everywhere.
Exactly. We can always pinpoint things that are happening in this country, in this world, that is not 50-50. We can do that. But at the end of the day, I see from my childhood progress made in this country for African Americans. There's no way, Tony, in the hemisphere. I could ever believe I could sit here, right in this chair, ain't got no worries, bro. None. And
Why you couldn't think that?
Because as a kid, what I saw didn't make me encouraged that I could do anything.
Well, when a kid, I ain't know. I always said, well, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have that.
I know you said that.
That's my car.
But I said that too.
So I'm saying.
But I didn't think it would be
I didn't
true.
know it was that. I did, because I didn't know how bad it was.
I didn't think I could
I
be
didn't know when I
president
when I was a kid. I didn't know how bad it was for blacks. Because my mother had us I'm still running the street. Everybody running the street playing games and everything. Want to go outside, play football. Yeah. I'm living my life. My mother, father's part-time father, had all the pressure on them to make sure we ate them. And my mother did a great job, and I ate, and it had clothes on my back and going to school. So I ain't know it was this bad till I got older.
Yeah.
So I got older. So I know it's progress there. Yeah, like you said racism is sophisticated now.
Yeah.
America tried to show that that's the spiel they put out here. It's equal for everybody. They other countries, they show other countries. Everybody come to America got a chance to live the greatest life in the world. Your picket fence, your cash house, and all that. That's what they can't. You gotta make some progress. They can't keep telling you this and still got you a slave. They still can't. They can't be telling these lies to people of the day and still have you out here not being able to support your family in the way they did.
Russia, China.
Okay, what are they? What are they? What are they? What are they?
They are communist countries.
Okay, that's where they at.
And Tony, I'm telling you that if you don't recognize that there is, and I'm not saying that you don't recognize, but if you don't have hope that there is hope, Barack Obama, and I said this in one of our previous episodes here, Barack Obama ran on hope and change. That's what he ran on, hope and change. And Obama brought hope and change to many people. My mother could no longer say, "Oh son, you can be the president of the United States." And here he is. He's a white man. Until I was 40-something years old. 50.
Okay.
And now she say, "Son, grandson, or great-grand, you can be president of the United States. I'm going to show you one." And his name is Barack Hussein Obama.
Okay, Dad, you telling me about these other countries. These other countries, the communist countries. I was born in America.
Okay.
I've been in America all my life.
Okay.
So this I'm great America. I've been in there. I don't need to think about them countries because I've been here. Now, if I was born over there, you know what I'd be doing? Living under their rules, taking it just like everybody else.
Is, right?
Just like it is.
But you're saying that
this
is a change. There's a possibility that you can change here, right?
I'm saying they change. I'm saying you tell me
that they keep us in bondage.
That's what you're saying. No, I'm saying they can't keep us in bondage because they're telling you that it's a free land, and they're telling you that everybody, just like you feel, we have a black president. How can we be racist now? How can America? No, I'm saying that's what they say.
Okay.
That's what the people say. Gonna tell me. How can we got a black president? Yeah. Man, please, man. Okay. Is it as bad as it was? Nah, not as bad as it was. We not slaves now. They can't make us. They can't send you. If you think if they couldn't make you slaves again, they wouldn't. They would if they could, but they can't.
Tony, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Yesterday I looked at this video, right? And, bruh, this is the greatest country on earth. I'm just saying, this is the greatest preaching country on earth. Whether it's fair or it's not. And most times to me, it is not. Okay? I had to do too much to get the little that I do have. When I say too much, I mean it should have taken me 10 years less, 15 years less to get the things that I have now, right? Bruh, if you go to, and I know we've never lived in another country, we've visited other countries.
I don't know why we're bringing them up.
I'm bringing that up because Tony, this is the greatest country on the planet. Okay. That's what I'm saying. You're not acknowledging that.
I'm not saying it's not.
You're saying that it's a country that I live in.
That's it. That's all I know.
Right, that's all you know.
I've been other countries. I've been when I haven't probably been through the whole
I
land.
get it.
I've seen the
I get it.
poverty and
I get it.
unbuilt up neighborhoods or whatever. I've seen all of that, but I don't live there, so I don't live
So
there.
you don't care about it. Because it
If I cared
transcends from
about
what's
if-
in your
if-
mind
if I
to
cared
where
about-
you live, Tony.
How
That's
does
all I'm
it?
saying.
How does it?
Bruh, if you thinking it, that's over there, that ain't me.
Nah,
When you
I don't
hear,
live there.
you can do that.
If I was there, I'd be there.
But you can do that in right where we living now, in America. You
What
can
you
say
mean? Who can
that's
do
in
it?
California. That's not in Maryland. That's in Tennessee. That's not in
It's
Kentucky.
already it is.
That's not in. That's
no,
in San
I'm
Diego.
not saying. I'm
That's
saying
not
I
in
don't
New York.
live there. I'm saying I don't live in that country. If I was brought up in that country, I would be in that country. I care about them, but it's nothing I can do about that. I can't do anything about that. How that country is. That's as you said. Those countries are run by dictators, and that's what they live in. If they want to get out, people want to get out and all that thing. I would probably be over there trying to. I don't know what I would be doing if I lived there. I don't know. I might be trying to come to America because I believe everything that they. I believe everything they say. I've talked to Ethiopians that came over here thought that America was better than it was because that's what they see. But yeah, we're not that. We're not that country there. And so I'm not. I don't feel what you
saying they
feel.
thought that it
My
was the
wife
country that they see
that they saw on TV.
Oh, they saw on TV.
Yeah, they didn't think any poor people was over here. They didn't think when they seen homeless people, they was shocked because that's not what they show on TV over there.
Yeah.
So I'm saying what I'm saying, but they probably feel better. They might. Nah, a lot of them say they try and get some money to go back and take home. That's what I hear them say. They want to get some money and want to go back home. So they're not crazy about staying here. They rather go back to their country. They come to get some money and go back to their country because they're not crazy about here when they get here. And their country is not the greatest country.
Right.
But they see a lot of other shit going on here.
I get that, Tony, but my deal is that you gotta succeed in where you are. You gotta succeed in where you are.
You can say that right now. You not done. You didn't even in other countries. You don't know. You might be trying to get out to get out.
I'm saying you have to succeed at where you are, no matter what country you're in, because that's in your mindset to say, listen. Now you lay down and say, listen, I can't make no changes here. I ain't gonna do nothing.
People do that. People do that.
But you got.
People do that every day. People do that. We just talked about that. We talking about the God thing. We talking about God give you the strength to do whatever.
Yeah, but it don't help the situation that you're in. You're living in that country. So you're just gonna conform with that country, then you never make change, Tony. You saying that if my mindset tells me to stay there, then I'm gonna stay there and I'm gonna lay down and that's gonna be it.
You don't mean you're gonna lay down. I don't know these people. We talking about two different things at times. I'm talking about the people that came over here from other countries.
Right.
I don't fault them for wanting to get some money and go back to the country. They might do better things when they get their money. I don't fault them. And the people that's live there, that's accepting what it is and living their life, I don't fault them either.
Wow. I don't know where we go. And the reason why I say I don't know where we go.
No, we going where exactly where you go. Where you are in your head is a good place in your head. My wife's in that place
but
too.
But you in a good place too, Tony.
I said I'm in a good place. I'm not where y'all are.
Right, exactly.
I'm in a great place.
Exactly. But
I'm in a great place.
I'm in a great place. The place that you're in that you're not where we are, we're gonna pull you in. We're gonna accept your opinion. We're gonna accept your opinion. You're not gonna pull me in.
You can accept my opinion.
Well,
but you're not gonna pull me in.
We're gonna engage you.
We're
gonna engage you. We shit talking. That's right. I'm gonna engage you.
You can keep telling me what you're telling me until I see it. It ain't nothing gonna change. And like I said, my wife tell me I always look negatively at the stuff and it happens, and it might be true. I look at it for what I see.
But it don't have to be negative.
I don't look at it as being negative myself. She
right. I get it. So you look at it being real.
Being fact.
It's real talk. 100, right?
Like I said, I can bring some receipts. I have receipts.
I get it, but we got receipts too.
I got receipts.
We bringing receipts. Both of us bringing receipts.
Y'all got receipts. Y'all got receipts that black people are doing good in America. That's the receipts y'all got, right?
Oh, no doubt.
Okay, and I know that.
Because black people basically did so much for this country. You know what I've discovered?
They should be doing good.
You know, and this is not to get off topic, but this is under the umbrella of what we're talking about today. Listen, I found out that a black man invented the traffic light.
I think I heard that.
I was like, Ethan, what? Not that he could not mentally construct something like that, but it was just the mere fact that I didn't know that information even existed. I stumbled upon it, bruh.
Yeah.
I didn't have a mentor or mentee. I know a mentor or I was a mentee to come in and say, listen, Dale, this Joker, he's brilliant. I hear about Einstein. I hear about all of these intellectual folks.
All this stuff they taught us in school. All our history.
Freud.
All
I mean, what did Freud? I mean, how is Freud being applied now? Probably some great way. You guys can tell me. But his philosophy didn't work for me. That I know directly. You know what I mean? But that freaking traffic light, Tony. Bruh, ain't no way around that.
I'm gonna tell you,
that's practical.
But it doesn't shock me. I mean, I know we got great minds. I mean, what is Black History Month? You know, they shoot out a lot of that type of stuff in Black History Month, and I don't know how I feel about Black History Month, but anyway.
What?
I don't know how I feel about Black History Month, but they shoot out a lot of information like that, telling you the blacks that had contributed hellified ways to this country and to America and everything. So I think I've heard that in listening to someone give up that speech. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, there's not only Black History Month, but now it's Brown History Month. That's coming up really soon. Where the Hispanics, I saw an expose. Well, not so much an expose, but a guy was doing this sort of Latino type thing.
Why we need a month? Why a month?
Well, it's an introduction.
Why we can't just put it in the schools as curriculum that we're gonna teach Black history?
Well, you're afraid that you think. Now I'm saying you're thinking that you're poisoning the minds of Caucasian kids. That's my explanation. You asked me why can't we have more than a month?
That's why I said I don't know about why this month thing. Why we just can't put it in school for a class? You go to math, trigonometry, or whatever.
Right.
You go to Black history class.
Well, there are Black history studies in every university that I know of. Because you learn about.
You sure it's in all, or is it in the Black colleges?
Well, it's in all the colleges. HBCUs, you know, PIWs, and all of those schools.
But you have to elect to take that. I'm not talking about
elective.
I'm not talking about elective. I'm talking about like Black history. So we just get rid of Black History Month and we teach Black history just like we teach white history. Oh, they just call it history. His story. They teach his story.
That's funny,
they teach his story all the time.
I get what you're saying.
Black history.
I get what you're saying, but I think
I'm just asking
history.
questions.
I think that history is an umbrella.
But we don't hear nothing about black people in it.
I get it. I'm saying,
see, this
from the perception of where it is, Tony, that's keeping it real 100%.
The things that y'all accept and talk how great this is, that's what blows me. That's what you and my wife, that's what blows me when y'all and I understand y'all, we doing a lot better than we was, but I'm just like, when the little shit I be in, I'll be like, but that's all right. We supposed to be all right. We supposed to be all right. You supposed to be all right with getting the second fiddle on the plate. You know, we gonna make the play first. Get your plate. All right, this was snap there. No. Yeah, that's good. You got that over there. Well, I remember one time we ain't get nothing.
Right,
we ain't get nothing on the plate at one time.
We
got something now. So
no. The plate is gonna grow. I'm telling y'all, the plate will grow.
It's been growing.
We just said every meal.
We just said
the plate gets bigger.
I don't know about every meal.
Well,
it might be every 2 years.
It may be a morsel, but it's on every meal. Maybe a morsel,
but I'm just saying, until my plate look,
a buffet style, right?
I mean, if that one's buffet, I want buffet too. I want to choose what I want on my plate. So, and when they like that, then I'll be like, yeah. And that's all I'm saying, Wendell. But you telling me I should think like that. I should just take what's given to me now and just be happy.
No, I want you to take what's given to you. I want you to continue to fight for your right.
I think people I ain't gonna say like you, because I'm not sure if you there. I don't think you there where Black America who who straight up think it's no problems in America.
But you know what, Tony? I wish I was back in the struggle with King
I
and
do too.
Fontroy and those folks. I know
More
you would be
Malcolm,
on
more
Malcolm's set.
Malcolm.
You gotta tell me. I know you would be on Malcolm's set.
Yeah.
I would be on King's set. And that's just how we roll.
I would probably try to get Malcolm and King together though.
Exactly.
If I had some say, I'd be like, man, y'all probably need to get together on this
I
thing
get it.
right here.
But in a sense, that wasn't happening because
it
was
started
tried.
happening late.
It
right
was
when
tried.
they decided they need to get rid of them. They was like, before these 2 months,
right. They got rid of both of them. Yeah, I get it. But Tony, I'm telling you, Malcolm and Martin, they're no different than me and you sitting right here kicking the shit. They ain't no different than us because we already know your philosophy on stuff that you're going to hit directly. You know my philosophy on stuff that I'm going to hit directly. We're both saying damn near the same thing, but it's how we get to that same thing. That middle is where we are.
That's true.
You know, that's all I'm saying.
But I ain't gonna put us on Malcolm and Malcolm. They was out there in the street. They was out there in the front line.
Not practically.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
They knew their life was in jeopardy. We right here ain't worried about that being right now. I gotta get them brothers
to the fruits of their nature.
I mean, knew at any
not the fruits of their nature for their work.
They fought for people knowing they wasn't gonna be able to see the end of that light. So.
But Malcolm because Malcolm, and I'm not getting on that subject because that's a whole different topic for us. But Malcolm, you know, he didn't invite white people into his life until he went to Mecca.
Right.
He didn't. King always invited them in. Right. They were always part of King's thing. When Malcolm went to Mecca, he evolved. And I get that because they became a force after that. Whereas you don't know which way they're coming. You know, Malcolm ain't gonna let you get away with this, and Dr. King he ain't gonna let you get away with it too, but he's gonna treat you with love and kindness.
But
and let you see your mistakes.
I mean that's the difference. And King was non-violent, man, and I disagree with that 100%. That you can't let people just beat you, man, and not do nothing about it. They gonna keep on beating you, and that's anybody in any relationship. That's a battered woman syndrome and all that. So that was totally the wrong route to take. But you know that was it. But I know he was a great man in that sense. Well, what he was trying to do, I know what he was trying to do, and I respect him wholeheartedly for what his mind was out there to do.
Well, I tell you, we're gonna look forward to Black History Month. No, we are. You and me. On our shows, we're gonna look.
We supposed to teach Black History, not Black History Month. We supposed to teach Black History. See, this is what I'm telling you. There, they got you all locked in.
No, I'm not locked in. No, I'm not locked in.
Listen, we're supposed to teach Black History. We gonna teach something. No. I don't know my Black History like that.
I'm not locked in. What I'm saying is, you funny. That's really funny, clever too. But what I'm saying is. I'm saying Black History Month is a time for us to focus only on the issues that affect African American people.
No, I'm sorry, there we're gonna have to differ on that. I want to focus on Black American people all the time. I'm not just gonna put it to a month. If we're gonna talk about them, we're gonna talk about them all the time.
Because we talk about white people all the time.
We can talk about them too.
I'm just saying.
We can talk about them too. If we talking, we can talk, but I'm not just gonna hold my Black people to 1 month to talk about them.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Tony and I are gonna have a Caucasian on our show, and we're gonna have her and him, a man and a woman, on, and we're gonna talk about these issues not from the standpoint of the older generation, but to see how the new generation see us as a people. That's very important to me.
I
think that's good content for us to share.
I think you're gonna get a lot of what you want to hear.
No.
I think
from the youngins.
Well, you must be you, because I think now it might just change when this last election might have got. When my kids were coming up, they didn't think racism exists. They didn't think it. They didn't think, and it has been a survey done, I think it was in the late 2000s or something, where white and black kids said that race is no problem in America. It's no big
That's
deal.
what I'm saying.
And that's what I know. And that's because it's sophisticated. Your word, D.
I
It's
get it.
sophisticated. So they don't know. They don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
But the people who teach them that, Tony, the people who taught them that, they're keeping them just as in the dark as anybody else to keep it going, bro.
Well,
Except
that's
for the
what I'm
ones
saying.
making
So
poison.
I'm saying that that's why I'm saying it ain't gonna be how they feel. It's gonna be like everything cool. I think the killing, the black killings. I think in the
I'm gonna have Bob on
2000, probably 2005. I think kids thought everything was cool. I think probably maybe 10. The killings, the black shootings, the cops killing blacks, and the Trump turnover and shit. Because the Trumps, the people rushing the Capitol scared my son. He was standing looking at the TV like, Dad, I'm scared. This thing don't. So he was shocked to see that they letting that happen.
Yeah.
And that type of shit. So yeah, I think it changed. I think late 90s, 2000, they didn't see a race problem, but it might be coming back now.
Well, I definitely want to hear the opinion of these two young Caucasian. I call them kids, but they're actually adults, young adults.
Okay.
Because we're gonna be shit talking, and if we shit talking, they got to be able to say the word shit, and not that mom is gonna kick my ass when I get home. No.
Nah,
we have to give it up like you ain't gonna have none of that, right?
We spell it SHYT, so
right,
it's
right.
all
It's all good, right, bro?
We almost got taking it away like
N-word.
It's just the N-word. Nah, but we gonna shut them down now.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Come on, I need y'all to hit subscribe, like, give a comment, shoot us out. Let us know, my man Dale Wright, am I too deep into still thinking, are we a great country, or how y'all feel?
Which
man?
we are. Don't come on, guys. You know we are. Don't let me down.
Yeah, right.
All right.